Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is about the third video I've done, so hopefully they're getting a little bit better each time. Be patient, I will get there. Anyway, I decided I needed a small air compressor for my shed. I've got a full size one in the workshop and I use it all the time, and when I've been working in the shed at home lately, I think it would be quite handy to have a little bit of air pressure just to clear the dust away and clear stuff out of holes when I'm drilling them and tapping them and things, and also pumping the kids' bike tyre. The 12-volt ones you get from the cars just aren't man enough for what I have, but on the other hand I haven't got the room or the need for a full size or even a small compressor from the garage shop. So got on YouTube and they said that compressors out of fridge freezers or fridges are great, and they give fairly high pressure and they're easy to use and they're very quiet. So this one was donated by a dear friend, and in return I just have to scrap the fridge. So on the way home from his, I took it to a local car place which says they regas air conditioning and things, and I asked them if they could just degas this, and they did for a £5. So I was really pleased about that, because I didn't really want to let the gas out into the ozone and things. I'm a lot more aware now I'm older, so that was really good. I was glad. Anyway, I cut the pipes and got the wires out of the way. The pipes are simple, one must be input, one must be output. The unit was just 4 little bolts to come out. The thing that confused me a bit was wiring. Here, I don't know if you can see, there isn't an earth because this is just an old cable I've got, but there should be an earth there, live earth and neutral. And then there was 4 wires coming out the top, which I took off. I connected the 3 wires to a plug and the 2, and it didn't work. I've got nothing out of it. So I switched it off, scratched my head, thought the other wires have got to do something. So I got on YouTube for half hour, 4 minutes, trying to find the wiring diagrams or help on UK fridge compressors, and I found nothing. I found loads of videos of people using them, how to put them on gas bottles, and these lovely little setups they've done for their sheds and how quiet, but none of them showed me the wiring. The only 1 or 2 I did find with wiring explanations were American, and they didn't relate to this one. They were using a couple of white wires where this has got 4 extra wires. So after much deliberation I thought, as a retired electrician, I should go and do this myself. So I looked in the fridge, followed the wires up and found I went into a thermostat, and there was 4 or 5, no, 6 wires there. By elimination I managed to decide that these were just the powers going through, and they would go up to the light inside the fridge and that sort of thing. And this one seemed to go to the thermostat, so I assumed or deduced that the live was going into the thermostat and this was going out of it, and the temperature wires were going in to switch it over. So I took a little bit of a gamble, connected these 2 together, just twisted them and put the others out of the way, and switched the pump on. And I must admit, because I'm a coward, I was expecting a bang or the trip switch to go, but it didn't. The pump went straight on and it was really quiet, and yeah, it looks good. I was a little disappointed. I thought that they hadn't got the gas out to start with, because there was a few sprays of like oil stuff, but on reflection that must just be residue that was in the pump. It was hardly anything, and so I think that was fine. All the gas had gone. Anyway, I'll pause here and switch it on so you can hear it. I don't know if you'll hear that or not. It's very, very quiet. In fact, the only noise I can hear is the noise of the air coming out of that pipe. I'll go closer. There's a very, very, very faint hum, but like no real noise from the compressor. I switched it off until I get the pipes connected up. So these wires, neutral and earth, I've simply tied out the way. I'll take them off. In fact, I'll do that now. So they can go in the bin. The black and the brown connected together, they will go to a switch once I've got it connected up. And I also might try and put in a cut-off switch or a pressure switch, so when it gets up to pressure that cuts them as well. Not quite sure how to wire that, but I think that would be the way to go rather than just switching it on off. It'd be safer to have a cut-off switch. And it's just a case of connecting those up to input output. Now I'm very pleased with quietness and the size. It will go into my bench lovely. I'm thinking of putting it on that gas bowl, but I don't know if that's going to be too big, to be honest. I've got very limited room in this shed, so I might go with a fire extinguisher instead. I'm not really sure. I've got to find out how to put them on, what gauges to get, things like that. So if you've got any ideas or you've made one yourself, you know, give me a shout. Let me know in the comments if you've got any advice on how to put it onto one of these gas cylinders, what I need to buy. I presume I need a pressure gauge and a pressure valve or something, release, to stop the compressor when it gets to a certain pressure. I don't know. Anyway, there are a couple of places local that deal with sort of air supply and things like that, so I need to make a shopping list, and then I will do another video of it connecting to the tanks and putting the pressure gauges in and finishing the project off. So please, if you have any advice, if you've done this, if you've figured out some shortcuts, or you've got some safety issues that you found out, or you know, found the hard way, put them in the comments. I would really appreciate any help you can give me, and I look forward to putting the next video up, hopefully with a working air compressor in my little shed in the UK. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment and come back for the rest of it. Bye for now.